everyone. Nutmeg here. It is Saturday, October 26th, 2024. I hope everyone's well. How about those energies these days? I am just sitting here on my contemplation log. It is a quite perfect fall day, and as I contemplate the 2024 journey and the sound of the wind rustling all that stands, I was watching a beautiful parade of all the leaves just falling down, letting loose, surrendering, and dazzlingly dancing to the floor. And I had to give myself a little pep talk because sometimes we have to remind ourselves to let loose, to leave it alone. Oh my gosh, that's such a bad joke, but so true. Leave it alone, let it fall. And we're definitely, like, we're seeing that on a global consciousness right now as we end the year of Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn, which was a long period of taking the veil off of the matrix, pretty much all the institutions, everything that laid behind that. The world is waking up in that way, and as we approach our Pluto period in Aquarius, a lot of us are waking up and on this spiritual journey. And as within, so without, and as the seasons change, all of us go through constant seasons of death and renewal. And autumn, of course, marking that. It's also the time of the harvest and what you've reaped as far as what you've sown in 2024. And we're certainly seeing that on a global level, but also to my light workers, a lot of us are, we have those moments of just really feeling like we have managed to grow so much this year, it being completely different people, and holding the light right now is a challenge because you really need to go within in order to do that. So what my lovely tree forest here was saying to me, as it mimics my own life, as most of us have gone through death, depending on your age, but we would have experience with death, whether it's, pets, to absolute loved ones, to people we don't know that touched us. The human experience just is on the trajectory of death. But as that's kind of in my personal consciousness right now, and I'm facing the autumn season, just this wonderful, soulful feeling of remembering that death doesn't exist because we're all energy. And once that spark exists, it never ceases to exist. We just constantly transmute into something different. And even though we don't feel like we may have such a huge impact on the world because we're just one little spark of energy, just like all these little leaves, just looking at them, it just looks like a big muddled mess. But let's zoom in to each and every leaf that's making a difference on the ground right now. So even though they once hung brightly on the tree, full of life and greenness, and have now fallen from the tree into the next phase of their existence, their beauty is just absolutely beautiful if you can just simply be like a leaf and release and surrender and enjoy the next part of the journey that is transmuting us to one us, because just like these leaves will get mulched up into the earth, and each of them will have another purpose for continuing the growth and expansion of the entire forest. That's what is happening with humanity as we come into this one us consciousness. And so, my fellow lovely nut workers, I just remind you that just like the trees, all of them are different, and nobody cares if they're bent, if they've got thick trunks, no trunk, or well, of course they're going to have a trunk if they're a tree. But a whole bunch of division of branches. No matter if they look like they're dancing or if they look like they're almost dead, they're a part of the forest. And so, just like that, just a reminder that all the work that you're doing to transmute your own energy in order to raise the consciousness is making a difference. And I absolutely love you. I hope that you're able to hold on to your heart, breathe into your heart space, release and let it go, and enjoy the journey. And here's a pretty little leaf. Whoops. Leave it alone and just allow it to be, because transmutation is the beauty of everything. I love you, my fellow nuts. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Talk to you soon. Take care.